Is it working? Hello? Oh my goodness. I guess I didn't have the permission set up. Hey everybody. Hopefully background noise isn't too bad. I have family that are maneuvering around my home. Oh my goodness. I hope my chair doesn't make too much noise. Oh my god. Okay. I have the fluffy thing on the mic so we can do this fun stuff. Oh, I want to say hi to everybody. I said hi to Nanamini when they joined. So I'm going to say hi again. Hi to Chance. Hi to Cherry. Also, I have my nails done. I did them for Pride Month and I touched them up a little bit for today. I'm probably going to paint them something different next month. I don't know what. Thank you. I'm getting a lot better at doing them. I wasn't like trying too hard, but I just don't like the cleanup when I get them all over like the outside of my nail. It's a hassle, and then I gotta like strategically get rid of all the extra polish around it, which is a hassle. And then I end up taking like an hour. No. Okay, bye. Okay. So you too. Oh my goodness. Everything is going wrong. Oh, what do you mean? Like, how would I go about using them to do that? I have a box. So I'm gonna open some stuff that I've been like holding on to. Sorry, I'm like a big nerd, and that was probably really loud. I figured like the scissors and the tape and like cutting things would be cool or something like that. So we're gonna do that. Maybe I should move my mic up a little bit so you could see it. Wow. Okay. We're gonna cut the box. We're gonna cut the box. Cutting the box. That was too loud. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Let me know if you guys want to hear anything specific while I'm fiddling with this. Okay. So this is the mic. My setup is kind of bad, guys. I know. Hey Lego, that's okay. We're just getting started. this cool little mirror. It's pretty cool. I don't really use it for a whole lot, but I have it on hand. I don't know how that sounds. Wowie. Okay, I'm gonna move everything up just a smidge because my camera is very far and it makes everything a hassle. There we go. Thank you. Yes, everybody. I've gotten compliments on it and I appreciate it. I think I might do like a black and white next month. It's nothing like crazy, but I don't want to go with any like super crazy colors and have somebody at work like harass me or something. Thankfully, I'm not around too many people, but I am around everybody almost all day. So, background noise, I'm so sorry. How was everybody's day? Just curious. Just making conversation. Has anybody got like fun weekend plans or something? Hey Thomas. Oh no, not the exams. I don't miss exams at all. When I was in school, like I took dual enrollment in high school and that was super stressful. And then I missed like my uh my like big exam day. So I had to retake the exam on my lunch break with my like teacher and he was just like watching me the whole time. And it was really like, okay, I'm not gonna do anything wrong, I'm just gonna take the exam. But it wasn't too bad. I hope that your exam goes really well and that it's a piece of cake. And then you get it back and it's a 100. And you won't have to worry about the class anymore. Oh my goodness. Like a 1.0? How does that work? I'm not 100% sure what the grading system is like for other people. Ow. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Oh, wow. Is the mic too loud or too quiet? Please let me know. I don't wanna I don't want to worry like I'm not audible at all or I'm too loud. Oh, okay. Hi, Phoenix, Yuma. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Oh my god, every time I like lift my elbow from the desk, it makes a loud cracking noise. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna get another item. This is my nail file. It's pretty cool. It's like a nice beige with pineapples. And it sounds sick. Little tippy taps, tippy taps, tippy taps, tippy taps. Maybe if I put the mic up a little bit closer to the camera. Here we go. Now I can like talk into the mic, and also my hands are visible. My hands are visible. My friend actually keeps his headphones like on max all the time, and he's like, "Oh, it's not doing anything." Okay. Have a good night, Thomas. And he always keeps them on max volume, and I don't know how he does it because even when mine are max, it's like way too loud. And I feel like I'm gonna blow my eardrums out, and my hearing's already really bad, so that's not helpful. I know, right? He's like, if I want to listen to anything, it's gonna be on max. Or are you really listening to anything? And I'm like, okay. I guess that logic tracks somewhat. But I'm not trying to sacrifice my hearing any more than I already have. I have this cover for my mic, and I'm not sure what the point is. It's just like the black kind of default thing. You can't even see it, but it goes over like the fluffy part where I have the fluffy part. And that's just kind of what I already like use all the time. But I don't know what the point is for this. Like I've had it on and it doesn't really change the audio for my recording at all. So I feel like it's pointless. But I might just be using it wrong. I'm gonna brush the mic with a makeup brush. Oh my goodness, that's loud. Okay. It's not super different from the actual like hands on the mic, but it's a little bit more subtle. Just a bit. I usually respond to comments like at 3 in the morning or 4 in the morning, depending on where everyone lives. But it's usually super early because I get up like in the middle of the night to go to work. And I'm just like, I don't ever like sleep well, to be honest. And then I have like my schedule swapped up next week where I'm working in the middle of the day until like the night, which is gonna throw me off significantly. I'm not sure who thought that was a good idea, but I'm not a fan. I don't like getting up early, but I don't like being at my job in the middle of the day. I like to leave like as soon as possible. Hey, Miss Rainbow and Jay's unicorn. I have a pair of scissors next to me as well that I'm going to background noise. I don't blame you. They're not great. Like if I could wake up at 5 in the morning, maybe like on my days off, the earliest I wake up is like 5:30, and then I mean that feels pretty like, oh yeah, I really am. I kind of like between like everything that I'm like dealing with regularly, I'll like come home and I guess like work out or something depending on the day, and then I'll fall asleep. I'll take a shower first, of course, and then I'll get in my bed and scroll on my phone a little bit, and I just fall asleep. And that's not good because then I wake up and I eat dinner, and then I go back to bed, and then I wake up for work and I'm still tired for some reason. I think it has a lot to do with like stress, but I can't do anything about that right now, and that sucks. I don't know if anyone else has like thought about this. I mean, I'm sure someone has, but everyone's like, okay, you shouldn't be stressed because that, makes you experience like all this like stuff that sucks. Like you feel miserable basically, and it can lead to like actual uh like sickness and stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, how do I not be stressed? And it's like, oh, just don't be stressed. And how are you supposed to actually achieve that? You have to, like you have to work if you're employed, or you have to go to school, you have to study. We don't have a choice really. So, yeah, I really don't know how I can manage it better. I know people say you could meditate or something, but it just feels so like, I don't know if I could get through like learning how to do it, because like sitting there, my mind would just be racing and I'd be thinking about everything, which I already almost do all the time anyway. So like I always have to have something like stimulating my brain. So if I'm not recording, or I'm not doom scrolling, or I'm not listening to music, then I'm basically just thinking about things I don't want to think about. That sounds kind of cool. All right, I am going to tap on my hairbrush because that's cool. What kind of music does everybody like? I'm interested because that's my jam. That's all I do. If I'm not shut away recording for 4 hours, then I'm listening to music. What if I brush the mic with a hairbrush? It sounds about the same as normal. is kind of the default thing that I do when it comes to any of my audios because it sounds cool and I guess it's relaxing. But I've heard other oh my god, I can't speak. I've heard other people do it and it sounds like way better than mine. I'm not sure. Mood. Yeah, I think for me it's probably mood as well. I kind of listen to everything. I do have like my default like music, which is oh my gosh, it's heavy metal and like everything else in there. But I also listen to like hyper pop, so like I guess Two Hollis and Jane Remover. And I mean, yeah, it's definitely a mood thing. Just kind of whatever I feel at the time. And I kind of listen to like some indie stuff too. My friend put me on that, and it wasn't like my thing initially, but I really do enjoy it now. When I'm just trying to like chill. I don't know how delayed I am. Oh my goodness, I keep making so much noise. Like audio wise. I don't know how to fix that. Oh my god, I can't stop making noise, Jesus. My boss just asked me if I wanted overtime for tomorrow morning. I can't do this. But money is nice. So sometimes you should take the overtime. I don't know if I'm going to though. Whenever I started like making videos and people were commenting, it feels like every other comment is so unhinged. People saying like really absurd things, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, that's true. Currently, I'm trying to save up for a car, and I could really use that because once I get my car, I'll be able to start, you know, investing in other things that I like need for my health. Thank you, Weepagel, Weepegel. I'm not sure how to say that. And thank you. But like everybody was like leaving absurd comments. Like I woke up to one this morning that said it said I'm trying to remember. It said this made my whole week, and I was like, oh okay. And then it said, I mean, this made my whole week. And since I had just woke up, I was like, wait, what? And then like I'm like, okay, that's kind of funny. If it's meant like ironically, then it's funny. But if not, then it's like okay. Oh my goodness, you didn't have to share that, but it helps the algorithm, so that's cool. the other day, I was trying to record one of my audios, and I kept like I could not say the line that I was trying to say. Like I came up with it and I stuttered, and I was like, okay, I'll just repeat it. So I deleted the clip and then I just redid it, but I kept stuttering, and I actually sat there for like 5 minutes just trying to get that line, and I for some reason kept stuttering over one word, and I just had to scrap the whole like sentence and like the whole premise of the video because I could not get through the line for some weird reason. And I called my friend crashing out because I don't know why I couldn't say it. Because I mean, I guess I stutter a lot normally, but for some reason that was way more than normal. Since I've gotten a lot of comments about my nails, I'm curious if anybody does their nails like every month, because that's kind of what I like to do. I'll cut them really low so that I can have them done the whole month, and then by the time they start to chip away enough, it's already the next month, and then I can do whatever my next idea is. Like, I don't know what holidays are next month, but I actually tried to paint over mine that were chipped, because my friend told me, she's like, you should touch up your nails before you stream because it's the first one and you need to be presentable. And I'm like, okay, because they were pretty like the whole top half was missing from my finger, and for some reason like I went to paint over them, and I just got so mad because like I could see the line where the polish like was chipped. And I mean, maybe if I just like let it sit and dry and then I painted over it again and then it wouldn't be there. But it made me so upset. I just went and like uh I just went and washed all of it off in the sink, and that made like an insane mess. And I should have just used nail polish remover. I don't know what I was thinking. So like I basically removed everything from my nails. So I just like did I kind of just redid my entire nails. I didn't put a top coat on though. What what colors did you choose for your nails? Or like what symbols did you put? Oh, you painted them black. I can't read. I'm so sorry. I usually do black, honestly. Like I was defaulting to black when I started working at my job because I didn't want anybody to like be mean to me for having pink or something. And then I kind of eased into it. Like I went black, then I went like a dark blue, then I went with pink and black, and then I just went like full Pride colors for Pride Month, and nobody said anything. So I'm not super worried about it anymore. And if anybody has a problem, then I will fight them. Ooh, dark red. I don't have any red. Red's actually, I'd say it's in like my top 5 colors. So I should probably get some. I kind of just get polish as I go. I'm not really seeking out any colors in particular. Oh, that reminds me, I got my nails professionally done with my friend for my graduation from high school, and I'd already been painting them like black for like a year before that, but I got them done a blue, and then my ring finger, I got them done clear, but with like a blue heart on it. I think it was like two hearts on like the top and the bottom of my fingernail, but they glowed in the dark, so that was super cool. And they were like the color of my graduation colors, which was cool. That was kind of the whole idea. But it's so fun to just sit down, throw on some music, or don't. I usually do, and just do your nails and take it easy for a bit. I want to start like getting one of those small like brushes and doing like designs over the top of my nails. I think that would be kind of fire, kind of cool. Streaming is hard, guys. I'm just, I mean, I guess like listening to it, you're just kind of sitting there, but I'm like so anxious because I don't talk to people regularly. So I'm just like, oh my god. I feel like I'm I don't know. Yeah, it is my first time. And if I'm terrible at it, you need to let me know. Okay, if you say so. And I feel like the mic is in like a weird spot because my camera isn't high enough to kind of cover like my actual hands. So like my hands are up here, and I don't know how to do everything right. Like ideally, my mic would be visible like right here, and it would be like boom. But then my voice is like all over here, and I have to like lean way in, and then my chair is gonna make like rocking noises. I'm glad you all think I'm doing fine because I am stressed. I'm curious what else I could do that would sound cool. I might. Oh my goodness. I have my lotion, my moisturizer. This sounds pretty cool. I used this in one of my first videos. Somebody requested like tapping, and I had this on my desk. And it actually sounds pretty cool. But also, whenever I listen to tapping ASMR stuff, I'm super picky, and I don't know what it is. I think it's like most ASMR. I'll get really like upset if it sounds a certain way. Like if the tapping has like a certain pitch or like a like little like noise to it, I'll get really like frustrated listening to it. But it just like it's very specific things that you tap on. I couldn't tell you what they are, but same thing with like a million other triggers. If they're done a very certain way, then I just kind of like, I don't know if I'm getting overstimulated or what, but it makes me mad. Also, thank you guys for being so nice on like videos and on stream too. That's very like assuring. Cause oh my god, every time I listen back to any of like my audios, I listen through them like one time to make sure that everything sounds fine. And then once I upload it, I'm just like, oh my god, I can't listen to my voice like that. Alright, we're moisturizing. I don't know how that sounds. Exactly. It's supposed to relax you. But then I feel like really mad. Since this moisturizer like dries up really fast, you can't really hear it like at all because it just disappears instantly. But that makes it nicer for my hands because when like the moisturizer sits too long, I get really mad about that too. I get mad about a lot of things apparently. I'm not a very angry person though, trust me. Turn up the volume of the mic a little bit. Okay. We'll close it back up. That sounds pretty cool. Oh my god, that was too loud. Whenever I go to sit down and record, I'll like fiddle around with random things. Or I'll like make stupid voices because I can hear it in my headphones. And I'll waste so much time doing that. And then I'm just like, oh, I should probably record. Okay. That's enough of that. I'm gonna get something smaller to tap on. I have a toilet paper roll. Now it's for my cats. So I don't just keep toilet paper rolls in my room. But it does sound pretty cool. Wow, that's actually sick. If you guys want to hear anything in like, oh, I can't talk, anything specific, let me know, because I'm just kind of picking things up and going about my business. But I am absolutely taking requests. And I feel like there's a heavy delay on my like chat to video. Like, I don't know what the word is. Chat to stream. I get like the responses. I feel like they're really delayed. I don't know how to fix that. I know there's like supposed to be a delay, but I don't know. Maybe it's because like my laptop is about to die all the time. Like even if it's at 100%, it'll just like I could take it off the charger in 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes, maybe like 5, and it'll just die. And I'll have to like reset everything back up. And I think it's because it's like 10 years old. But it's fine. One day I'll be able to afford another one, and like I'll be able to my ASMR game because this. No, it's fun. I've been procrastinating recording for Monday's upload, even though I know what I'm doing. I'm just like, I was supposed to do it Wednesday, and it's not Wednesday anymore. Hey Connor, thank you for saying so. I'm glad that my voice is helpful. actually really insecure about my voice, believe it or not. Oh, okay. Everyone loves my voice. I'm glad you all think so. Cause like when I'm at work, I like pitch my voice down like a whole octave. And honestly, I think I have like I'd say slightly above like whatever the normal register is for a voice, a guy's voice, you know. And I feel like if I like there's like two people at my job that I'll say hi to or I'll talk to, and my voice will like I'll actually talk how I normally talk. But then like if I talk to any of the other like dudes there, it just like goes right down. Because I'm like they're gonna think I'm well they would be right, whatever they're thinking, but you know, they'd probably judge me like, oh, he doesn't sound like a dude. And if like I don't know if anybody can relate, but you know when you do something for so long that's like out of your I don't know how to phrase it, but like you act a certain way for so long, but maybe that's not how you actually act normally. And then it gets to the point where if you acted how you normally act around that person, they would think that you're like acting different, but you're really just being yourself now because you've already established like this mask, I guess, of who you are. Thank you so much, Phoenix. I appreciate that. I just knowing that everybody that watches my stuff enjoy my voice is cool. Because y'all are the only people that hear it. I know I keep like rambling about random things, and I don't know if I formulate what I'm trying to say very well because it just kind of comes out and I'm like stumbling over all my words trying to like find what I'm supposed to say, and it's probably hard to follow, but I'm trying. I don't talk to a lot of people besides my friends and like one family member regularly, which is like less than 10 people. And that's not even like actually like verbally speaking with them. It's usually texting, unless I'm like on the phone with one of them, or like we hang out, which isn't a lot. We don't really get the opportunity because one of my friends is away for college almost all year. My other friend is like working 24-hour shifts all the time, super busy. And then I work a lot. So whenever we do get together, it's very nice. It's very rewarding. And I've charged up my social battery enough to like enjoy a whole day out with them or something like that. Thank you so much, Nanamini. I said Nanami. I don't know if anybody else watches JJK or any particular anime, but every time I see Nanamini, I think of Nanami. Or maybe that's a play on Nanami. I can't see what the profile picture is to know if the things are related, but Nanami mentioned. Oh my god, Nanami was my favorite character. He was so cool. Yes, I'm glad we have Nanami fans here. That's the best character from JJK. He's so cool. He's got so much swag, so much aura. All the words. I actually got a Nanami Lego figure from a convention, and it was like get 4 Legos, and you save like some money or something because they were like higher price, but if you got 4 they were cheaper. You know how they get you to spend more money and all that. So I got like Nanami, and I got one for my friends too. but like it's so cool. I can grab it real quick for the Nanami fans. Okay, I have Nanami in my hand. Look at him. He's so cool. Oh, he's upside down. Oh my goodness. You can't see him. It's kind of dark in my room. I'm so sorry. Look at him. Let me get some light in here. But he's so cool. Right? And he's got his little cursed weapon. Cursed tool. I'm not gonna spoil, but I'm upset about how they did my boy. I cried, I'm not gonna lie. Well, I guess I just spoiled. I'm so sorry. Anybody that hasn't finished season 2 of JJK. I mean, in my defense, it's been out for a while, so that's on you. And I ended up reading the manga, and I'm just like, okay, it kind of, like, out of all the characters that could have made it all the way through, I feel like the ones that they decided to kill off were kind of aggravating, because a lot of my favorites, I actually don't remember everyone that gets killed off throughout the show, but you know, I don't necessarily like how the ending is handled and all that. I mean, I did like the anime, and my friend like trolls me for, oh my god, that was loud. My friend trolls me for liking JJK. He's like, it's mid. You like mid. Oh my god. And I'm just like, well, you told me to read the manga. I just did what you said. And I think he just wanted me to like be disappointed by how it ended. And I mean, I think it's still worth it to, you know, to go and watch it when it comes out. Like, I'll absolutely be watching all the seasons when they come out, because they're just really cool. And like, just seeing all the fights animated is going to be nice. And all the characters, like Hanami, oh my god, he's so fire. He's so funny. Like, the fact that he can use his domain expansion like a million times in a row, and like the fact that he'll like hit it, and then just as he's about to die, he'll hit it again, and then he just doesn't die. And I found that hilarious. And he became like top 5 favorite characters, probably. I know, right? They all just like get written off somehow. It makes me mad. And I'm just like, okay, well, I'll like these characters, and if something happens to them or they get written off, then whatever. It is what it is. I will say that the ending is kind of boring. Well, not boring, but like disappointing. I feel like it could have went a little longer. Just, I don't know. But there's plenty of other anime, and not every anime can have the perfect ending. Everybody can give me like their favorite anime or their top 5, and I'll say mine are Full Metal Alchemist. I would recommend that one like to anybody, or Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That one's the better one for sure. No disrespect to the original, but I think Brotherhood is just so well written, and like, oh man, if you don't get hooked, I don't know what to tell you. And then Death Note, generic pick, but there's a reason it's one of the best anime, and the one that people tell you to start with, just because, I mean, it gets you invested. And I actually recommended my mom watch it, and I was just like, well, she doesn't really care for this stuff, but I mean, she'll probably enjoy it, because I watched it and I could not stop, like one episode after the other, and I ended up like binging it in like 2 weeks for the most part. Is that a Death Note og as in it sucks, but or do you like it? Vinland Saga. I've heard of it, but I don't actually know what it's about. But I've seen it like on like sites or like listed with other anime. Okay, yeah, Death Note is so amazing. And I will not stand for Death Note slander. Because I take a potato chip and I eat it. There's so many lines in that show that are just like, okay, we're doing this now. I'll put it on my list of stuff to watch. And I'll get back to you one day on another stream, I suppose. Were you disappointed for referring to the ending of Death Note? Were you like disappointed in how it ended, or what? Why don't we like the ending of Death Note? I love the ending. I thought it was great. I mean, I know there's like controversy, like, oh, was the manga ending better or was the anime ending better? I personally, I'm a fan of like how it ended because I don't like bad people, and Light was just he was doing too much. Like if he was just killing criminals, that was fine. But then he started killing like people that weren't criminals, and I was like, okay, I'm drawing the line right here. And when L, after the whole L situation, I was like, well, what are they gonna do? And I kind of got a little uninterested when it came to Nier. But I think Nier was cool after like a couple episodes, and how the way they handled like the plot twist at the very end. I was like, oh my goodness, what the hell's going on? I feel like that's valid. I know a lot of people that are like in love with Light are like, no, this ending sucks. But I mean, I guess I can hear both sides. Hey gamer, welcome to the stream. We're talking about anime. So drop your favorite anime in the chat. Hello. I could rub the mic forever. Definitely. Like it's cool at first, and I'm like definitely rooting for him. And then, the power gets too much, and I'm just like, okay, well, now we're losing the plot, my guy. Yes, we just discussed JJK. I actually have this Nanami since you came in late that I showed everybody before. He's cool. We love Nanami here. We stand Nanami. I'm having a brain fart. My head is empty for the first time in a while. I can't think of anything anime-wise that comes to mind outside of Fullmetal Alchemist and Death Note. Oh yeah, Attack on Titan. I've had recommended a couple times, and I hear everyone say it's like super peak, the best anime. Some say, and I really need to watch it. I don't know when I'll get around to it, but eventually. Just kind of haven't watched anything in a while. I really need to get into another anime now. yes, Full Metal. Full Metal. My favorite character is Roy Mustang, and that should be everyone else's favorite character as well because he's so cool. I love him. I love him. I love you. And all the characters are honestly really likable. Like even like the ones that I guess aren't likable, they're kind of likable. Like Armstrong's sister, she's really really cool, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so mean, but you kind of, I guess you understand her later on, and it's like, okay, well, that makes sense. But she's really cool, and I feel like she's kind of underrated, dare I say. Scar was so cool. I was like, oh my god, like I hated him at first, and then he really turned around, and I was like, okay, yeah, he's definitely a cool character for sure. I'm rooting for him now. I've heard of Danganronpa. Oh my god, do I even dare butcher this name? Danganronpa. That was definitely wrong. Isn't it about like detective something? I know there's like a bear who's like half like black and white with red eyes. I might not even be remembering correctly, but I've heard of it, and I've seen it like I guess clips or something. It's just kind of always been in the back of my head for years now. I'll add it to my list, and I'll give it a watch when I get some time. High school murder trials. That sounds crazy. What does that entail? Like, the high schoolers are killing each other? Or is there somebody killing the high schoolers? Or is it like, I don't want to make this comparison, but I'm going to do it anyway. Like, is it like a Squid Game thing where I haven't watched it, but like a bunch of people together and they get killed? Oh my god. And they just get killed like one by one. Oh, okay. I was right. That sounds interesting. Oh my god. I'm so glad you mentioned Bungo Stray Dogs. I actually just finished that like a month or so ago. I really love it. And I'm just like, oh my god, Dazai. Dazai is so fun. I love him so much. There's so many fire characters. And the red hair dude who is part of the Port Mafia, who's also like a double agent for that other group, I forget. He like really grows on me. Like when he turns, it's like, oh well. And then he doesn't, or he like turns back again. And you're like, oh, this guy's cool. Ungo, yes. I'm pretty sure that's his name. One of the hunting dogs. Oda, oh my goodness, I can't remember anybody's name. I love Gojo. I actually have a Gojo figure coming in sometime next month. I'm excited. Oh my gosh, Chuya is so cool. I actually plan on cosplaying as Ranpo at a convention later this year with my friend. We're gonna go to the anime one, and I'm gonna be my little Ranpo. Ranpo is my favorite character for sure. Oh yeah, Sakanosuke. I probably butchered it. Oh my god, I haven't watched it in a minute. I can't remember. But Oda is definitely one of my favorites because I guess not because he doesn't kill, but because he's so like, his morals are really nice, and like the whole bar flashback like line was really cool. I enjoyed watching that. I feel like most of the anime I kind of just flew through it in like a month. I don't sound like Gojo, but I'm glad you can imagine. Yeah, pocket money is like, I really struggle with my money management. So I like allow myself so much at a time because I would blow it all on like stupid stuff that I really like because I don't know. Oh, I can imagine college really sucks. Yeah. One of my besties, she goes to like college and she just doesn't have money ever. All her money goes into college. I know I'm jumping through messages, but I'm glad you got your Gojo figurine. That's cool. We all need our comfort characters as figurines. Hell's Paradise. I actually have that on my list, and I really want to get around to it. I don't know where it's at in my list, but I saw some characters in there, and I was like, oh, these characters look cool, so I'll give it a chance regardless because they look cool. And that's kind of my thought process. Or like, depending on the themes that I read about certain animes, I'll watch it. Or like recommendations. Like I watch Bungo Stray Dogs because this is so dumb, but somebody said it was like queer influenced, which was a lie. They lied to me. They lied. But it was good anyway. And I guess it's like really subtle. You can take it how you want it, but I don't think any of it was like I don't think Daze or Chuya's relationship was like that, to be honest. But I understand the shipping and things like that. But on the topic of Hell's Paradise, I saw that chick with the sword, and I was like, oh, she's really badass. I'm gonna watch this anime eventually now, just because of her. I really want to start the manga. I haven't. Isn't it like still going? Because there's 5 seasons or so, I think, of the show, but like the manga is still like continuing. I don't know, but yeah, I'll definitely watch it if it comes out. I just like I can't. Once I dedicate my time to something, I get like focus in on that one thing, and I don't know if I'm ready to like read manga again. Like I bought the full Given manga book set. I like collected all the books for Given, and I started reading the first volume. I already watched the anime, and I started reading it, and I haven't gotten through the first one. I just haven't had time. I hope that beep was not loud. I'm sorry. I guess I should answer. Okay. Okay. I have declined overtime. I need my day off. I said I have plans. My plans are to lay in bed and do laundry. Oh my god. I'm making so much noise. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry it's been rough for you. Like, life really sucks. I'm not even gonna lie. Unless you have all your shit together, which most of us don't. Well, I don't know if you want to hear this. This is like really doomer, but like, there's so much going on all the time for everybody, and then especially now with like the way the world is going. Oh my goodness, I totally understand it being stressful, and that does not help your anxiety. I also have anxiety, which makes like daily human interaction a travesty for me. So I can relate, and I'm glad that you're here, gamer. I'm glad you decided to join the chat. But just remember, it gets better. Once you get through college and get situated, it could only go up. And I'm sure you'll figure it out. Not everybody has it figured out. Even the people going to college for very specific things don't have it figured out. And I didn't take the college route, but I still don't have it figured out. I would say my advice is to take it one step at a time. So focus on your studies and set a goal that you can attain within, I guess, a year or so. It doesn't have to be a very fast goal, but just try to remember there's no time limit on life and how fast you need to get things done, because I struggle with that. Like, my friend has already found his full job straight out of high school that he's been working, and he's gonna go far in that job, and I'm just like, you know, I feel left behind, but we will all figure it out eventually. Uh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I can actually sympathize. And I'm sure it's a lot, but just take it one day at a time. I'd say the first year after losing someone like that is very tiring, but it's gonna be okay. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, gamer. I'm sure everything stacked on top of it isn't helpful, but oh yeah, that's a long time. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, gamer. That's a lot to deal with. But no, you're not alone. And you're still here. And like others said, you are strong. And it'll be okay. I know it's absolutely difficult right now. And I'm so sorry. I hope that, well, I'm glad that what I upload is able to take your mind off of it just for a little bit. Interesting confession. So, did your brother just not have the account or not use the account? Yes, Spawn. I can call you that. That's okay. I actually lost my girlfriend about a year ago to the same thing. And so you're not alone when it comes to that. And it's really hard. I know. Yeah. Like the first year is very, very rough, for sure. Virtual hugs to you too, Bon. I'm hugging the mic. Sounds like we could both use a hug. But things will get better. And whenever you feel down or you think about her, I I would say just take the time to think about her. Because I'm sure she was an amazing person. And that's important to do. Oh my goodness. I actually thought of taking up psychology in college for the same reason. Like I was interested in it, but after that happened, I was like, well, I want to help people the same way. But I just didn't go through with that. Thank you. Finon? I think that's how that's pronounced. I totally get that. Just know that she's still supporting you and caring for you, even if she isn't there right now. I can. I can. Oh my god, I can't. Boom. It's upside down. It's upside down. I can't get my hands to fit. I'm sorry. It's an upside down heart hand. Okay. Upside down heart. Oh my god. I know what you are. I guess I could. I think YouTube saves the lives. That sounds weird. I think YouTube saves them and puts them where they're supposed to, like in the live section. So I would assume it will be. And if it doesn't, then I'll try to find a way to put it up and you can watch it in your leisure or something like that. Okay. Because I've seen like other people stream and leave, like, have the lives left over after. Wobbles. Bon, I'm glad that you're here. And I'm glad that I could provide a space for you to vent and just get your feelings out and have everyone be so supportive of you. Good night, Noah. Okay, yeah, I figured it was morning. I guess I tried to plan my stream kind of in the middle of like night for people here. and then morning for people elsewhere. And I'm glad that worked out. Hopefully it's not too early. Oh, 9 a.m.'s not too bad. Okay, bye-bye, hungry. Ow, my fingers. You're welcome, Bon. I'm glad you can have a safe space to chat and kind of take that fear that you have on. It's a big step, and I'm proud of you. Thank you, Nanami. Have a good night and a good sleep. I hear you. Just take a couple deep breaths. The stream has been productive, I would say. We have discussed a lot of things. And I'm glad we could have a moment with Bon. Yeah, taking some deep breaths and just being and existing could be helpful. You only missed an hour and 20 minutes, which we just discovered. Oh my god. We just discussed anime and a bunch of other stuff. Anime, recording, other topics I don't remember. And we comforted Bon. Don't cry. It's gonna be okay. It's okay. I'll probably stream for another 35 minutes or so. It's a nice name. I agree with Finon. Bonito. That's really cute. Bonito flakes. A nice head massage. do some more tapping again, because I've just been playing with the fluffy mic. Oh yeah, if I don't get out of bed after I wake up, I can easily go back to sleep. Like, easily. And I set extra alarms, and if I wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna fall asleep, I'll just go and turn my alarms off, and then I'll fall asleep, and then I'll wake up late because I thought I wasn't gonna fall asleep. Have a good night, Finon. Thanks for being here with all of us. Thank you so much, Bon. I feel like there are so many other creators that do them so much better than I do, but I'm glad that you like mine. I don't know if I've truly mastered the audio. The audio management. I still have so much background noise all the time. That's okay. I didn't even notice the mistype. Yes, Wobbles, your audio always comes out so nice, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. I need to get this caliber of audio, and I don't know how. I don't know what I need to do. I just record in Audacity, and I listen back to make sure it sounds fine, and then I upload the video after making sure there's no bad parts that I need to edit out. OBS. I'll have to look into OBS. I don't know if my laptop will be able to run it because it's so old, but I'll give it a try anyway. Thank you so much, Bon. That means a lot. Oh, okay. What mic do you record with? Out of curiosity. I assume the Blue Yeti. Okay. The Blue Yeti is the standard. It gets the job done. I really like the scissor sounds that I had earlier. Oh, thanks, Bon. I did them for Pride Month, and I think they're really nice. They're probably my favorite nails that I've had done ever. I think they're really cute. Yes. Ow. You really should. It's so nice to see how your nails. Oh my god, I keep hitting the mic. It's so nice to see them when they're done, and you're like, oh my gosh, I look so cute now. I look so pretty. This is not working. It was earlier though. Wow, pink is such a nice color. I want to dye mine eventually, but I'm struggling with my hair, so I have taken your pronouns and I have stored them in my brain. Yes, I think the palette looks nice. I saw some other like ideas. This was my original idea, and I like looked up what other people were doing just to see, and I just kind of felt like this was cooler because it's like the full flag just on each hand. I think that's cool, and I think it's like a little more subtle than like just kind of doing like the whole flag on each finger individually, and it'd probably be a lot less time consuming. I'm glad you found yourself, Bon. Unfortunately, I am getting there, but I love that you could find yourself, and I hope that as time goes on, you become more comfortable being who you are, and you can express yourself openly and be happy doing so. You're welcome. I'm glad we have so many of the girlies here. That's so cool. It's been like so nice reading comments and seeing how many like different people watch my content. And it makes me happy that I've like cultivated such a diverse community of people. And we can like relate to each other and stuff. I've been struggling with that, and I feel like since I don't voice train, really, I need to. I'm like, I should, I'm just making boyfriend audios, and here I am. Thankfully, it doesn't interfere, it doesn't give me any dysphoria. Thankfully, most of it comes from just like me, myself, especially because I don't directly like gender myself in videos, you know? But it really is. I tried it a couple times, and I think my voice was like shaking. I don't know, I think something's wrong with my throat, like legitimately. And I don't know if I can, if I'll actually be able to voice train, or maybe that's just because I like just butcher my voice all the time, like, you know, doing other things, but I'm going to give it another go in the next couple weeks, and hopefully when I can finally start HRT, I'll be already ahead of the game with the voice training. No, it's okay, Bon. I don't get any dysphoria from the audios. The only time I had any dysphoria was just like recording the female to male and male to female comfort ones, because I spent so much time thinking about it throughout the week, like leading up to recording, that it kind of just put me in like a position where I was like hyper aware, and that wasn't like that kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie, but it's okay. It happens, and we're all gonna get through dysphoria struggles. Thank you, Wobbles. I'm gonna try. I'm so sorry. And I'm sure you, like, the camera didn't help at all. Don't feel pressured to use it. Even if you got ideas for visual videos, don't feel like you need to. And even you could just like do your hands. You could just do hand stuff. Visual triggers like this. if that helps you to not think about anything else. But you should definitely title your videos how you see fit because they're your videos. And then if you like do your nails really cute, then it'll be even better on like the video. Dysphoria is an evil thing, and I wish it would go away forever and never attack any of us again. Hey Leanne, honestly, it's not too bad. I just kind of jumped in. Oh my god, I keep hitting the mic. I would say start a channel, and then if you want to do visual stuff, I have my webcam like set up, and maybe you could record on your laptop. But um, if you have a mic, which honestly is probably the biggest investment you would have to make, I started out using my headset mic, which was terrible. That was my first video, and it's still up, and you can go listen to it, and you can see how bad it is. But I used the headset mic, and that was really bad. But once I got my Blue Yeti, which was just $100, I say that like it's not a lot of money. It's a lot of money for sure. But if you could afford to, and it won't hurt you financially, then invest in one. And then you can look at different recording software and find which one you like the best. I use Audacity because I feel like, I started using it and it worked for me. So just pick a recording software and start recording. And if you're not doing visual stuff, then it'll be even easier to just record an audio and then choose an editing software. You can even edit the actual audio in Audacity and move it around and layer it however you want. And then you can send it into like another thing. I kind of just send mine into CapCut and then make the thumbnails. And from there, I'll download it again and send it over to YouTube and then just upload it. It's not super difficult. And I can only speak on Audacity because that's the only thing I've used, but hopefully that helps you get an idea on what you need to do. And that was easy to follow. I feel like I just keep like bouncing around when I describe and explain things, but that's the gist. Of course, no problem. And I hope that you get your channel started up and it does fantastically. What happened, Wobbles? Thank you, Leanne. That's kind of you to say. Oh my goodness, that's so awesome. I'm so happy for you. I really hope that when you start, you get that like wave of relief that everybody talks about. I know Wobbles has the best name. Ah, boo. We have July, January, February, March, April, May, 2 more months. But once you get there, it's gonna be awesome. And before you know it, you'll be on HRT. It really did. I'm kind of surprised at the like trans output I've gotten. I'm just like, wow, how many? I think they can just sense like the trans aura from the channel itself. Your birthday's in September. Happy early birthday. Headbats, headbats. One of my favorite content creators that you guys should check out. You gals, I'm so sorry. Headbats, headbats. That you guys should check out. Oh my god, I'm gonna. Oh my goodness. She uploads like a lot of trans comfort stuff, and she is also trans, and her audios are like, oh my god, they're so amazing. Her channel is called Living Zombie 9. I'm pretty sure that's it. And I think her audios are like the best. And they're directed to trans girlies too. Oh my god, yes, she is. She's amazing. And her audio quality is so amazing too. I think I've like rewatched her audios so many times. Okay. Well, everyone's identity journey is different. And you might not feel like you're on either side, really. You might be non binary, you might be something else. And like Wobble said, it's valid. Whatever you decide is valid. Don't let anybody tell you differently, because they're just a meanie. And you just have to find what makes you feel comfortable being yourself. That makes sense. I'd say just like regular binary, non-binary people don't owe anyone androgyny, you also don't owe anybody androgyny or masculinity or femininity. You get to decide what you want to use to present yourself. All this background noise, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Headbats, 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 headbats. Exactly. I haven't really socially transitioned yet. I told my two best friends about it, and that's really it. And I haven't started like using my preferred pronouns really, but I think soon I want to start, and I'm hoping that I can start HRT sometime next year too, and everything will work out. That makes me happy. I actually want to. Oh my goodness, there's a garbage truck outside. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Jeez, it gets louder and louder. Okay, it's still there, but it's not as loud. I want to do a princess audio for all my princesses because I love being called princess as well. It's one of my favorite just general names. I also went down the femboy pipeline. I went so far in, and I got like thigh highs and the arm warmers, and I have it in a box under my bed. And I kind of once I decided that I was trans, I just started like wearing like bralettes and sweatpants, and that's what I feel like really comfortable in. It's not like hyper feminine, but it makes me like feel valid. I feel like it's like a tomboy kind of vibe. All the clothes are femme. Yes, that's awesome. I really want to get more skirts. I do. I have a pair. Well, I have one, but I don't really care for it too much. I think it might just be too long, but that's okay. I'll get another one eventually that I feel fits me better. Yes, they're very freeing. And they go spinny. They go spinny, spinny. I really want to start wearing makeup too. Just to kind of make myself feel more feminine. Just looking pretty is like nice. Sometimes I look at myself and I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm kind of pretty. And then other days I don't. But I can only imagine the Aussie summers are very, very hot. It's hot down here where I live as well. Thank you, Waffles. At least you can wear oversized hoodies. Those are really nice. Make you feel cute. And then you can like throw a skirt on underneath. I know. I really want to start wearing makeup, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, the garbage man. Leave me alone. And I just want to stop. Like every time I look it up, there's so many things. It's like, oh, what can I do to start wearing makeup that's like really easy and not too advanced? Like 3 things that I can just start wearing and it'll work. And it's like this long list, and it's like this doesn't help me. This is too much, and then I get intimidated. You have to hide the hoodie forever. She can never get it back. Ooh, I've never heard of liquid makeup. I do want to get some eyeshadow and some eyeliner. I think that those two would be really cool. And it'd be good to start now. Oh my goodness. Liquid foundation. When it gets to like foundation and concealer and contour, that's when I'm like, oh my goodness, this is too much. I know people use like pens to like write on their eyes, and I'm just like, what the heck? What if you like miss it and so many people can like go right on like the perfect line of their eyelid, and I don't know how. Well, that's good to know. I feel less intimidated by it if it's not too hard. I'm sure after I do it a couple times, it'll click. I think I've seen that before too. Like years ago, where they cover their eye a certain way. That's a smart thing to do. I wish I could get some light into my room. Oh my goodness, that was so loud. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. They must be snoring really loud to hear it in the other room. I find like a lot of outside noise really makes me have a struggle to sleep. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Oh my goodness, the doggo is snoring too. You have a family of snoring people. Oh, doggies are so cute. I used to have one a few years ago. I really like them, but I like cats. Cats are awesome. Big Bean, Big Bean. Tell your doggy I said hi. Yes. One of my cats is like super fat, and then my other cat is like normal sized. And the fat one, he's not even fat, but he's just really long. He's a healthy weight, but he'll like stretch out on the bed, and he'll just be so long, like 2, 3, like 2.5 feet long. I don't understand how. A silly doggo and 2 cats. 2 cats is the perfect amount of cats. And I hope that they treat your doggy nice. Because cats can be mean. Cats are so interesting. It's so like cute when they roll around on the floor or like wherever they are. And they just like floop, 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 floop. As long as they're not mean to each other. Because I used to have a dog that she was really tiny, but like she would fight with my cats a lot until I moved out. so they don't have to deal with each other anymore. But yes, cats are interesting. My cats will like jump from the fridge or like try to jump onto my shelves, even though there's no space on the shelf for them. They'll try it anyway, and then they'll fall, and then they'll look at me like, oh my goodness, how did this happen? But I love them. They really do. I'll come home and they'll like have torn things up. They'll be good for like a week or two, and then all of a sudden I come home from work and they tore up like something in the bathtub, or they like somehow got something under my desk that I had hidden away. I had a Pokemon card that was in between a speaker and my record player, and it was tucked in there perfectly. And somehow my cat pulled it out from between and bit into it. And I'm just like, how did you do this? Like, you can't even fit into this little crevice. How'd you know it was there in the first place? So I thought, well, maybe I just didn't put it in all the way. Jesus Christ. That was my alarm. I am so sorry. It hopefully didn't scare anybody. It definitely scared me. But, oh my goodness. But I put the card back in the same spot again just to see if they would get it another time. And they did, and I don't know how. So I just had to move it. No, it's the evening for me. But that's my my alarm for my medication. I didn't even realize it was 7 o'clock already. You should have a clicker audio. Oh my goodness. I love those. It's only spicy if you make it spicy. And it's totally up to you. But I think clickers are fun. For sure. Yeah, I have alarms for like waking up, and then I have ones for my meds, and then I have the ones to remind me to upload my videos on Mondays. I don't know how this sounds. Hopefully it's not too loud. I know. I have to set like 5 to 10 alarms in the morning, or I will not get up, because I know for a fact that I'm going to snooze one of them, and then I'll be late for work. And I think that kind of anxiety that I have, that I'll be late to everything, is like part of the reason why I can't sleep, on top of like all the other ridiculousness that I'm like dealing with all the time. That was loud. Sorry. I think a clicker audio would be fun. Even the clicking sound is nice. I actually did not know what a clicker was until recently, surprisingly. I don't even think I had heard the term for the item. Oh my goodness. Water. I have been streaming for 2 hours now. I guess I'll keep going for the time being. And then when everyone starts to wind down, we'll call it a night. That's so weird. I think I've done that too, like turn my alarm off in my sleep somehow. I don't ever wake up in weird positions, but I can feel myself like tossing and turning while I'm asleep, and it's not good. But like I can feel every movement that I make while I'm asleep. Well, then I will stream forever. Not really. I usually like lay on my stomach and have one leg up on like a pillow. I think that's really comfy. Just like snuggled up into a pillow. Yes. And it seems like sometimes I can't recreate the position perfectly. Because some nights I default to that position, but once I snuggle in, I'm like, this feels off. And then other nights I'll do it, and it'll be like the most comfortable thing of all time. And I don't know what's different each time, but it's annoying. Oh my goodness. Those sleeping masks, I've thought of getting one too, because I sleep with my AirPods in, and I try to, whenever I finish an audio, I'll try to remember to take them out, because I'm already right on the edge of sleep, and I'll half asleep take them out my ears and put them in the case. So I keep the case right next to my pillow. But sometimes I just fall asleep before that if I'm tired enough. And I hate that they die. And then slowly, after dying so many times from me forgetting to put them up, my AirPods have no battery life for the daytime when I'm at work. So I had to start trying to do that, but I still struggle. And then I have to keep my phone on the charger too for when I wake up. So I can't use the wired ones. Oh my goodness, I hate that. That's why I always use the bathroom 3 times. I'll do it before I brush my teeth, and then I'll brush my teeth, wash my face, do all my things, take care of everything, and then I'll go another time just to be safe, just to be sure, and then hop in bed. Sometimes that doesn't do it for me though. Sometimes for some reason I have to go again, but it is what it is. It does suck though. Earaches also really suck. I despise them. Wired earphones are not weird. I just don't like the cord hanging around when I'm at work or something, because it's just kind of it's not as undercover, you know. I wouldn't mind using them while I'm sleeping though, but I just don't want to have the video play whatever I'm listening to, and then it goes on for too long, and then my phone dies, and then that's just gonna ruin my day when I wake up. I'm so excited for you. I hope your sleep mask is nice. He was probably like, what are you doing with this? What are you doing with these wired earbuds? Audio from 2005. Oh wow, that's crazy. My birth year is 2006. So I'll catch up one day. Oh wow, look at that. We're all very young people. I make fun of my best friend for being 20 now, even though I'm still just a year behind. But I'm like, look, you're so old. You're not even a teen anymore. You have a 2 and a 0 now. Are you asking me how I know your country and your birth? You mentioned, well, you just said it in the chat, but I just picked 2005 as a joke. I didn't actually know, but you mentioned your country in one of your videos, one of your audios, because you were talking about Australian currency. So I would just assume you're from Australia. Yep, the rambling one. Yeah, it feels like 2006 is kind of a weird year for just like people existing. Hey, look, I just listened to the audios. I didn't do anything else, okay? I think it's just because I've listened to that one a couple times, because the rambling is nice. Asia's cool. That's okay, Pawn. It's really just Wobbles, you and me right now. And everyone else is just kind of hanging out. But it's nice that people are engaging in the chat. Which I'm like sitting here and I'm like, okay, I don't want to bore people by not doing anything, but I can't like just keep talking about random stuff because then I feel awkward. So to have people talking, it makes it a lot easier. 3 silly gamers. Gamers. Just yapping and yapping. I could yap about so many things. I'm like the ultimate yapper. But I just bottle up all my yapping until I guess stream. That's when I'll have to start yapping. That's awesome. What are you going to play? If you don't mind me asking. Yes, yapping all the princesses to sleep. To sleep. You're gonna have a good sleep. Good sleep. Oh, I've never played Helldivers. My friends were playing it when it came out, like non-stop, but I didn't have a variety. Like I just like got my thoughts mixed up with that comment. I didn't have a PS5 yet, so I was like, well, but I guess I'm just not gonna be able to participate. And then I got my PS5, and I've literally I have not gotten any of the games that anyone's playing. Like, I played Astrobot, and then I started Cyberpunk, and that was it. But I think Helldivers looks very cool. Ooh, Kindergarten. I've never played it, but I've watched people play it. I don't have a PC, so I can't play any like the cool games that everyone can play on there. But I don't. I'm like a little jealous, but that's okay. My console's fine. I'm not a super like competitive into it like that kind of person. I just kind of play for myself, and then I'll hop on Fortnite with my best friend sometimes, and that's just my only like multiplayer game. Most of like the PC games, I just watch people on YouTube play. Like Resident Evil. I have played Undertale. I beat it, and it's really awesome. And then I played a genocide run, and I got stuck on Undyne, and I never beat that. And there's no way that I'll ever beat Sans if I get to him. And I have beaten Doki Doki Literature Club. I actually got all the achievements on console. Great game. Very, very messed up. I remember watching that on YouTube a long time ago when I was, I don't know how long it's been, but it's been years. I watched it when it came out. Yeah, Cyberpunk. I'm really enjoying it. It's really fun. And I like that I could like make my character, and it's like it's me. She doesn't look like me, but she looks cool, and that's what matters. The pacifist route is really fun, and it's really wholesome, and it makes like going through and doing a genocide run really rough. So, you know, if that's your thing. But I think it's really fun, and so many of the characters are like so amazing. It really makes the game like just super, super relatable. That's awesome. I love like mods like that where you can like completely customize your characters. That's so cool. I try to like throw little trans things into like my characters when I can. After all this time, it's still you. That game is really emotional. Oh my goodness. I need to replay it on my PS5 and get through it again. I actually bought it on sale a couple months ago, so I'll have to start over. That should be fun. Entrancement. Entrancement. You are being entranced. When they nerf the Great Papyrus. Papyrus is so fun. He's such a cool character. I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's, but I have watched a bunch of YouTubers play it. So many YouTubers. I played Five Nights at Freddy's 3 or 4 on like my brother's phone years ago. I think I don't know if I'm misremembering, but I've watched Markiplier, I've watched Corey Kenshin, I've watched Jacksepticeye. Back when like that was the thing on YouTube. That's kind of where when I grew up. Like I remember watching Markiplier play Sister Location when it came out, and that was so cool. But I think I've watched all the YouTubers play all the games, and they're so cool. I haven't watched Markiplier or Jacksepticeye in years though. I still love them, but it's been a while. I actually just found out about Cub Scouts like 2 years ago or so. So I never really grew up watching their stuff. not familiar. I will see if I can look it up. Ah, Gloom. That makes sense. I do remember Gloom. If that's the same person. No, that's okay. We don't all know about all the games, but that's okay. You should definitely expand your gaming library, though, because there's so many cool games that you can play. I would recommend the God of War games. The newer ones are better if you want a story. The older ones are just a hack and slash, so that's only if you like those. I like all of them. But the newer ones are like a father-son kind of bonding. It's really emotional. And if you're an emotional wreck like I am, then you will cry. And that's kind of a gift, I would say. And Elden Ring is awesome. The Witcher 3 is my favorite game ever. Bloodborne is one of my favorite games too. Any Dark Souls game, those are great. I have gotten the Platinum Trophy on every Dark Souls game, and I would not recommend that because it is time consuming and you will hate yourself. 90 games, oh my goodness. My best friend has a bunch of games too, and he gets them and he's like, oh, now I can play this eventually, but then he never plays it. My friend tells me not to tell people that I have put in the hours to get the trophies because, like, that just shows people you have no life. But I was actually recovering from surgery for like 9 months, so I was just in bed all the time. So I really just had all that time to kind of play games. And I bought my new console because I was using my stepdad's console, and I knew that when I moved out, he wouldn't let me have it. So I got my own PS4, like secondhand, and I just blasted through all my favorite games as fast as I could and got them all completed in about a year. Dark Souls games are great if you like difficult stuff. And once you play a couple, I think that it starts to get a little easier. I think it's cool and cute too, but I guess I have to find somebody that also agrees with that statement. Well, good morning, Vaughn. I'm sorry you couldn't sleep. Keeping you awake on stream. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I hate vacuums. Hate vacuums. No problem. When I started the stream, I didn't have any audio. I don't know if anybody from the beginning of the stream is still here, but I was like, oh my goodness. I had prepped days in advance, making sure that my audio was working. And then I even did it like 10 minutes before I streamed, and then I started the stream, and there was no audio. I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm glad that I wake up before everyone else, so I don't have to deal with like people being noisy. It's really nice, but it does suck to wake up early. For sure. You should totally stream, and you don't even have to. You don't have to do anything showing your face like that. My stream setup is really dumb. This is dumb. this is not working. You can't even see my mic. You can't even see my hands when I'm like pressing into the mic. And if I put my mic closer to the camera, I'll be like right here and I won't be able to talk into the mic. So I'm gonna have to find a better setup. But I have all these people. Well, I say all these people. So many like people were still watching and saying that they enjoyed the stream anyway, and that's cool. So don't be intimidated. Point mic. I was also scared that nobody would show up. And honestly, I was like, even if 10 people show up, that's like perfect. And I think the more people makes it like easier to engage in conversation because so many people are talking. But even if a couple people can like just chit chat, that's really nice. But I get that. It's also hard if you don't have a bunch of subscribers. But you will get there. I have faith. And I will attend your stream if I can. I'm not one to watch like streamers really, but depending on the person, I will show up if I'm not doing anything. Even if it's like on my lunch break or something. Yeah, I'm up. I'm up at 3 a.m. Whatever that converts to over there, and then I'm up until like 7 p.m. and then I'm up later on my days off. So I'm sure I can make one eventually. That is a... Oh, hi Chance. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, Bon, I think that building your own home and treating your body as a home is important. Okay, Bon. I hope you have a good day. Things are gonna be okay, okay? It's okay. There will be another stream eventually, whenever I have time. I love you too, Bon. Bye. The little heart emojis are cool. I didn't even realize that these were a thing. Can I do one? Wow. Thank you. My back is killing me. Oh my goodness. I can't sit up like this for 2.5 hours. Oh my goodness. No, it's okay. Welcome to the stream. We need more people to yap, to chit chat. This is so cool. Everybody. Lots of hearts coming in. I am okay. I am just happy to be streaming. And I can't wait to wake up, go to sleep and wake up tomorrow and just have a day to do nothing. I have to record though, unfortunately, so I can't do nothing, but that's okay. Wobbles needs rehabilitation for yapping. We need to send you to yapping rehab. Thank you. I hope it doesn't either. I was offered overtime work not too long ago, tomorrow, and I was like, I can't do that. I just got off of a 6-day shift, and I cannot do that again. I don't want to be back there yet. So I'll just record, and then I'll just take some time to lay down in bed rot, I guess. I would not recommend that. I hope that your day has been well. Tione? Ingene. I hope I'm not butchering that. I probably am. I've been butchering so many words and names this stream. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Congratulations. That's important. An important moment for everybody. And I'm glad you could be here and we can celebrate for you. We're gonna. Yes. A bunch of party emojis. These scissors sound cool. I just kind of keep bouncing between random items and hope that they're cool. Yes. I'm talking about anime, games, gender identity, and graduation. Oh my goodness, 3 a.m. That's when I wake up. That's crazy. My sleep schedule is also pretty bad. I make myself go to bed at 7, but then I get in bed and I don't go to sleep till like 8:30. And then I lose a whole hour and a half because I schedule it out to go to sleep at 7 and wake up at 3 and get at least 8 hours of sleep. But that's not how that works. It never works out like that. And I'm always tired. My upload schedule, so since I go to work so early, I can come home early before anyone else is home or anybody that makes noise. But obviously I record during the day. So sometimes like just the outsideness will mess up my recording. But I just on my days off or when I get off of work, I'll record, and then if I don't have anything else to do, of course. But I usually get the everything uploaded by sometime Sunday for like early access on Patreon, even though I don't think I have anybody subscribed to it right now. But I still do it because the people that subscribed previously, I'm not just gonna not do it because they still have like the perks and stuff. So like I have to work a day ahead because honestly I was recording one Sunday sometimes after work and then uploading Monday like right before time. But I usually just set my my time for like, all right, I need to have something uploaded by Sunday evening or Monday evening every week, and then that gives me a week to kind of prep and figure out what I want to do. I will say it's easier to upload when you have your ideas already situated. So like if you're gonna do like a good boy audio or a good girl audio and you already know exactly what you're gonna do, like those are really easy to improv. So I can just sit down, record it, edit it, and then throw it on my channel. And it's not too much of a hassle. But when it comes to like really specific things, I like overthink and I stress. So I'm like time crunching, but I honestly don't know how I do it. I just kind of make it a priority. Like even if I come home and I'm tired, I'll just be like, well, I have to record. And I guess that's not healthy, but I do think that like seeing people comment that it's helpful for them to listen to my audios makes it a little bit easier to sit down and record. I think just making since you do like double uploads to make up for ones that you miss, I think instead of doing that, you could record 2 videos and then upload one whenever, and then keep that other one saved so that you can upload it the next week at the same day, same time. You know what I mean? And then that'll give you more time to record for the week after that. So if you record 2, then you can upload one, then you have one in storage for another week to upload, and then you have another week to record in between. So I think it kind of balances out. I try to, what I do, it's kind of like annoying to have to record, but I like to accommodate everyone. So I'll do like a double upload where I record one for the ladies and one for the boys, and then on like the next week I do the one for everybody. So it's not like super stressful because it would be nicer to like upload one for the boys one week and then one for the girls the next week, but I feel like it's kind of like mean to have to make one person wait a whole week to get the same audio for the most part. But if anybody does do that, I'm not like knocking them. I kind of feel bad, but it would probably be a lot easier for me if I did just space them out more. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. You're just feeling it and you can do it all in one go. I usually do most of it. I just kind of do it in one go, to be honest. I'll just like dedicate a couple days or like a section of my day. Like when I was recording the dysphoria audios, it took me like 4 hours to record one. Like just like getting all the parts, and like, oh my goodness, it should not have taken that long, but I woke up at like 8, and then it was 12 o'clock, and I was like, oh my goodness, I spent my whole morning doing this. Yeah, it's a lot easier to do it in one day, and even if you like record and like just have it set up in your like your files, then you can just have it there, and then you already have it, done, and the next day you could upload it. Yeah, 4 hours that's definitely not what I'm like used to. But like if I record like a 20-minute audio, then that's 20 minutes there. And usually sometimes I'll loop the like audio sounds, like the head rubs or the head pats. or like any other sounds to fall asleep to. Sometimes I'll loop them, but then sometimes I'll just record like for 10 minutes straight of me rubbing the mic, which is very exhausting, honestly. I would not recommend that. I would say do like 5 minutes and then loop the 5 minutes out of convenience, but that's just for convenience. And then once I finish, I have to re-listen to it and make sure that everything is fine. And then while I'm re-listening to it all, I have to pause it and like clip some stuff out because like a noise will happen. And then I'm like, oh my goodness. And then like the time just kind of adds up. I can only imagine thumbnails are a nightmare. I made the thumbnail for my stream and that took me like an hour and a half to draw up. It's so derpy, but I think it's cute. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. It's really low maintenance to just like type out something. And I guess it's lazy. I won't lie. That's definitely lazy on my part, but I want to start kind of making the like giving my thumbnails a bit of an aesthetic or something, just like to kind of pop more. But I just don't really know what I want to do yet. And I also want to like have some art for my channel banner that isn't just the name of the channel, you know? Oh yeah, the breathing. It's definitely a lot easier to just loop it though. Definitely don't make yourself lightheaded over it. But it can be, sometimes I just kind of like zone out and disassociate and I'll just kind of sit there and just keep doing it over. And then I'll be like, oh well, I've been doing that for like 5 minutes now. Almost like meditating in a way, I guess. Thank you. I think he turned out nice. I did the first wing and then I was like, I can't flip the wing. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to flip the wing, so I had to remake the whole wing. I like downloaded it as an image, pasted it, flipped it, and then like had to cover up the background, which took me forever. And there was definitely an easier way to go about doing it, and I just didn't know what that easier way was. But I like the idea of having like a bat on like my channel banner for like the aesthetic. Oh, I can't draw either. I really tried to draw. I started to like learn it for like New Year's. I was gonna be like an artist this year, and I just dropped it, and I just couldn't commit to like getting better at drawing, which makes me sad because I wanted to draw like really cute things, like anime characters and stuff. But I just sat down and I was like, well, I'll just make a derpy little bat who's just a big square with wings. I think your thumbnails are nice though. I like them. It's hard to come up with an aesthetic. I think I just kind of got lucky that I have bat in the name. So I was like, well, I'll just go with bats. Bats are cute. Like I don't even bats. I didn't even consider them like one of my favorite animals. It just kind of happened by accident. But I do like it, and I think you can find an aesthetic eventually. Just like think of something that you like, something that's cool, something that you can connect to just in day-to-day life. Wobbles. Is the lore that you're just a wobbly person? That's what I thought about it when I saw it. That makes sense. I've been so clumsy on stream too. Like I keep hitting the mic or like hitting things everywhere. Oh, that's so sweet. There's something special about the pets that we had when we were younger. They're just full of good memories. I think most like pets actually like think it's a fun name. And I like seeing like how many unique names people decide to choose on YouTube. And you're just like, oh wow, that's like interesting. I wonder what the lore is. There's a bunch of hearts coming in. My nails are so long right now. I don't like it. I can't play guitar because they're so long. I need to clip them tomorrow. I did my own heart. Like they look cute, and I like when I see other girls with their nails like long, and I'm like, oh, like when it just kind of comes over the tip of your finger. I think it looks cool, but then like outside of like getting that cool like galloping sound with your nails when you tap on stuff, it's just kind of annoying because things get under your nails, or like I sometimes crack my nails, and then I'm like, oh great, I don't know how I managed to do that, but I know my cousin, she has like super long nails. I don't have any light in my room. Let me like open up my window a bit. But she has like super long nails that are like maybe like a couple centimeters from like the end of her finger, and I just don't know how anybody can do that. It just feels like every day-to-day thing that you have to do is impossible to do. At least when it's a little bit shorter than that, you can still kind of manage everything else. Back to head rubs. So much background noise in my house right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. This is the kind of stuff I would normally edit out. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. I'll probably go 14 more minutes and round it out at about 3 hours. That feels fair. Because my OCD won't let me stop until it's like... Okay. Nobody gets to sleep now. Everybody has to stay awake. This is the No Sleep ASMR channel. Oh my goodness. I thought about doing like a reading audio where I just read something. Maybe that would be relaxing for some people. Oh my goodness, lunch. That's crazy. You could eat, you could have a sandwich, and then go to sleep. And take like a nice after lunch nap. That sounds like it would be awesome. Wow. That is crazy. I usually eat lunch at like 9:30ish, just because I wake up so early, and I eat breakfast at like 3:30 in the morning. So lunch is usually 9:30, and then dinner is like 5. But I'm like so hungry between breakfast and lunch. But I don't want to eat my lunch super early, because then I'm just like, then I'll be hungry between lunch and dinner. So I just kind of thug it out. It'll be okay. As long as you eat, you will be okay. Eating is important. I suppose so. The stream is definitely winding down right now anyway. So that's okay. Next victim. You're gonna subject them to your yaps. A serial yapper. That's okay. Just nobody else is like talking, because there's no, like, all the other yappers have left. So everyone else is probably just relaxing, trying to sleep or something. As long as somebody is chatting, that's cool. Because then I'm just like sitting here, and then I'll be like, well, I guess I'm just gonna rub the mic over and over. Yeah, time zones are so interesting to me. Just like, wow, I'm awake right now and someone else is asleep. Hey, Lemon. I have not played Red Dead. I need to. My friend says it's really good. I'll have to boot it up one day. My old therapist actually told me that she played Red Dead Redemption 2 one time. I thought that was funny. Like, as a way to wind down, which I don't know how that works, but I'm sure it's fun. I heard the story is really good too. It's just one of those games I've like heard about a bunch and I haven't gotten around to. Like the Doom games, like on paper, I would probably love it, but I've just never gotten around to it. That's interesting. I like know about the main character, and he's got like a friend or something. And isn't the main character like dying from cancer or something like that? I might be way off, but I think that's what I've heard. Oh, dang. I think sad endings can be like nice sometimes, because not every story uh should be happy ending. It's good to like experience it and be like, dang, and like you just kind of tear up or something. Yeah, it could be sad and good at the same time. I love to cry, so sad endings do not do anything bad for me. A hot take. Trying to stir up controversy in the chat. Okay. Um. Oh my goodness. On the spot, I don't really know. Crying is underrated. I do it too much, though. Actually, I used to do it a lot. Not really anymore. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to think of a hot take. Someone else give me a hot take first so I can think of mine. I used to cry so much. Oh my goodness. Lately, though, I have not been able to. Actually, no. I did cry a couple days ago. I mostly just tear up from like watching something or playing a game, and it's like, oh, that was a sad part. Honestly, okay, I have a good hot take. So, the one bug that I am the most scared of, this is gonna be goofy, but it's moths. I am terrified of moths. I think that they're ugly. You can show me a cute picture of a little fuzzy moth with their like cute little face. I think that they're terrifying. And if like I don't like how they fly, and it's just I don't know. I think it might be like a stimulation thing, where like the fact that they're like erratic, kind of, and like fuzzy looking, just makes them like really. I really don't like them. Like I hate roaches too, but like at least a roach is like I hate that roach, and it's like I've killed roaches before, but I kind of feel bad because I don't want to kill a moth because they're not doing anything, but they just make me so uncomfortable. Yes, flying cockroaches. One time, oh my goodness, I was in class and a flying cockroach was on me, and I freaked out. I don't know where he came from, but I almost lost it. That is crazy. I know Aussie bugs are like obnoxious and everything is like, I feel like they make it out to seem like Australia has like so many like crazy animals and insects that are just existing everywhere. And I don't know if I could deal with that. Like spiders in my house all day or something. I'm okay. Maybe all of uh the animals there are really nice. I'm not sure. Yes, I hate bugs so much, honestly. I don't like that they're so weird looking. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not a fan. I don't like that they have a bunch of legs and that they can fly at me. As long as they're like if they can't fly, then it's okay. I can like scoop them up and like toss them outside or something. But oh my goodness, if they fly around and I have to like fight them with a broom or something, I'm okay. Stay over there. you trying to whack the spider with the thumb? Oh my goodness, what was that? Oh, you must have genetically mutated spiders that are immune to anything. You need to dropkick the spiders. I hate spiders so much. I don't understand how people can find spiders cute. They have 8 legs. And they are crazy. They're so just weird. They crawl around you, and what if they bite you? Even if most spiders aren't poisonous, I'm still like terrified that every spider by me is gonna bite me. And I guess that's like a fear that's not very, like, it doesn't make a lot of sense because most spiders probably aren't gonna bite you, but I feel like they are. At least your girlfriend can take the spiders and move them for you. Somebody has to keep them safe from the other person. It looks like the stream is gonna come to an end soon. So, I guess I'll just wish everyone a good night, a good rest. I love you all the good boys and good girls. I hope you sleep well. Have sweet dreams. It was a fun 3 hours. I'm glad. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed listening to the yaps and engaging in the chat, however long they did. So I will see you all next time on stream, and I will have an upload up this Monday. Good night.